Hello everybody, welcome to Leet Wine TV. I am your host Mark Fusco, and we're here for another edition of the show. Oh, everything's... no, that's right. Anyway, thought they were reversed. Thanks for coming in. First of all, I just want to thank everybody for watching the show. I'm getting a lot of views now, and really appreciate it. I mean, we're getting to, upwards of 30 views per episode on the website. In the low teens on Blip TV, or I host the podcast on Blip TV, but a lot of people are watching it on Blip TV instead of actually the podcast. If you look to the right, your right, you'll see that there's a link for iTunes. That's where you can subscribe to the podcast. That's what I do. I listen to podcasts on here, but I watch them on the TV. Of course, that means I'm not really going to the websites, am I? But anyway. So what we have today, and I'm really excited about this, and I'm probably going to butcher this, but we'll try. We have the 2005 Jurtschitsch Sonnhof Mozart Grüner Veltliner. I was really trying not to say it really bad, but it's just difficult to say the word. But anyway. It's 2005, I already said that. Got it for $7.88 at World Market. It's our first GrüVe, as they say. Grüner Veltliner is a varietal that is grown primarily in Central Europe, in Austria, the Czech Republic, a little bit in Hungary, and not growing really much anywhere else. I mean, there's probably plots of land here and there that they grow it. So, man, it's really taken over the room already. So let's check it out. If you've never had a GrüVe or Grüner Veltliner, this is actually, I think, only my third or fourth ever. It's my first, at home having it, but I've had it in restaurants, and from what I remember, I like it. Nice little gold color here. Almost matches the little metal thing there. Screw cap enclosure. Made it real easy. It's only 12% alcohol, so it's not going to really hit you too hard. It's an interesting nose. I don't know, maybe like peach? Peaches, maybe? I was reading their tasting notes, and they said something about white pepper. I've smelled white pepper once at the restaurant I used to work at. I couldn't tell you if that's in there or not, but I know that's an aroma that you can get. I don't get any kind of pepper though, but I'm getting mostly peaches. It's pretty decent. Let's check it out. Try that again. So it's really tart. I wouldn't say it's like a tart peach, but it's a very tart. Like kind of puckering up. And there's acid there, but you're getting that kind of, sour candy. And I don't mean like, the sour candy type of taste. A little bit of sugar, not a lot. Pretty decent. If you really like that sour and tartness, almost like a sour green apple with a mix of peach and something else maybe that's that white pepper. Yeah, I think I'm starting. I mean, it smells peppery. I'm kind of, getting that residual aroma now when I exhale through my nose. That's another thing, like, how the back of your head, it's, your nose is connected to your throat and all that, and that's really how you taste, is everything kind of goes back up into your nose. Well, yeah, maybe that's how that white pepper taste is. I like it. It's, for $8, it's pretty decent. It was originally $12.99 at World Market, so we're talking a $13 bottle of wine that they marked down. It's pretty good. I'd probably give it an 85. It's pretty decent. I have a feeling that my scores tend to be really harsh, and maybe it's because I don't want to really be giving too high a score for anything, but 85 sounds pretty good for that. Yeah. So let's talk about the winery real quick. So I'm going to try it again. The Jurtschitsch, or it sounds like I'm going to say Jurtschitsch, but it's Jurtschitsch. Okay, Sonnhof. The Sonnhof estate has actually been around, they say, for like 700 years. They had their first records in the 1500s of the actual written records of the place, and they talked about that the cellar's been around since the 14th century. So, that's 700 years. But the actual family took over, which is the Jurtschitsch family, took over in 1868, not 1869. We're actually out of time, but I'm going to run through this real quick. This particular label commemorates the 250th anniversary of Mozart's birth. Real briefly, apparently this actual brand, it's not really called Mozart, but this actual style of Grüner Veltliner that they produce, they have an artist produce the label every year. So this was to commemorate the 250th anniversary of Mozart's birth. Mozart, he's the man. Dude, he was pimp. Told you I was a musician at one time, right? Well, that's my degree. So it's matured. It's fermented in stainless steel, aged in stainless steel. It's in the Comptal region of Austria, or not region, but I guess like an AOC. And it's a really small region in the northeastern corner of Austria. And for Grüner Veltliner, 36% of the grapes planted are Grüner Veltliner. And there was a little thing of I gotta say this, a little thing about, apparently there was this antifreeze scandal in 1985. You can make sweet wines out of this, and they can make some sparkling wines out of it too. But apparently there were some producers that were trying to make sweet wine, and you guessed that they put small amounts of antifreeze because sugar was too easily detected. They just add sugar, and it was cheaper to do that than get the sweeter wines. Yeah, so apparently they put antifreeze in here. Not this particular bottle, but 20 some odd years ago they did. And they said it was such a small amount. Like, you had to drink like 28 bottles a day for 2 weeks to have any adverse effects. But never thought you'd have antifreeze in your wine, huh? All right, so definitely recommend it. Click the links. Friend me up on Twitter, Facebook, whatchamacallit, email me. I'm also a member of the Wine Whore crew, so yeah, exactly how it sounds. So hopefully I'll be getting some other wine from being in that program, and we'll do some stuff. If you're in the San Antonio area, or if you go online, just going to give some props to some people down here in San Antonio. San Antonio Express News, if you go to mysa.com, I'll try to find the actual link to the article. We got General Manager of Brasserie Paville talking about Twitter, along with Colleen Pence and Allison Hain, which here's her picture on the back. You probably can't see it very well. Talking about Twitter and using it with your businesses and stuff like that. So, little shout out to them, and because Colleen was one of the presenters at the Tweet Camp here in San Antonio a couple weeks ago. Some great stuff. If you're not on Twitter and you're a business, you need to get on there. It's part of the puzzle, not the whole puzzle. I guess I've rambled enough. It's probably over 10 minutes. We'll see everybody again next time.